Hello there, Bear. I was still getting some things set up on my end. How are you doing? How are you feeling today? How'd your stream go? You kind of caught me on the back foot here. You're groovy? Awesome. What were you playing today? Also, hello Jogi, hello CTR. Welcome by. How are you all doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Today's going to be a little bit of a just, you know, a quieter, cozy stream today, because I have this commission that I need to be working on that's going to take a little while, so I wanted to make sure that I had the correct amount of time to spend working on this for my commissioner. Okay, geez, you don't need to waterboard me, Burgers. Oh, you know this face? I mean, honestly, Jogi, you probably do. Because my friend Gazz, who you've seen on my channel a few times, they are, they're actually becoming a Vtuber, like a proper Vtuber. So, I get to make their model for them. Which means I also get to have 50 million different, you know, line art layers and everything. I'd recognize my husband anywhere. Hell yeah. So I figured since I did both of my models, like I did my original model before I became a VTuber, and then I worked on my second one kind of in secret for a little bit, like I only gave a few sneak peeks on my actual Discord server. I thought this might be a cool way of like showing my process for how I actually go through making these as well. Because honestly, they take a while, but they're a lot of fun. You have a very cool art style. Aw, thank you, Bear. If I ever have to update my new model I'm getting, I'll get you. Hell yeah! You get to, like I say, you get to see me go through and, you know, put my line art on 50 million layers and name and rename each one of them, because that is how that's going to happen. Because I always name them at first so that way I can keep track of them, and then when I go to color, like add whatever colors I need to later and merge down, they always actually lose their name. So I have to go back through and rename them again, which is always fun. A lot, actually. I've been debating commissioning you since day one, to be completely honest. Aww, Jogi, you're so sweet. But I do like that, but I am very happy that people like my art style, because I know, like, I do have a very anime-inspired art style, but, I know that my art's like a little bit chunkier than most people, you know, tend to prefer, because a lot of people like that much more elegant kind of art style, it seems. So it's nice knowing that, you know, my chunkier art is appreciated. Doing art for live 2D is so impressive, same with rigging. I mean, I don't think it's really that impressive. You just kind of got to know how to, like, chop everything up, you know? Like, it's not something that, like, it's not as difficult as you think it is if you can make art in the first place, purely because so much of it is literally just, like, you know, um, like, so much of it is literally just, like, making sure that you do draw everything the same, pretty much, but you go through and then you know, just have everything on its own layer. Like, the fact that I had the top lid and the top eyelashes on their own different layers here. Like, that's really, like, some of the biggest differences between them. Whereas with regular art, typically you're going to end up with all your art, you know, at least all your line art on 1 or 2 layers. And you may be wondering, like why I'm breaking up all of these lid parts into different pieces. And that is purely because they need to be different pieces in order to blink properly. Because if I tried to make this all like one piece, it would deform really, really weirdly when I tried to rig it to blink or have any sort of expression. So it's important to make sure that that these are all different parts, so that way they all like can move independently and deform properly. I love Yuiko's art, for example, an elegant style, but your art styles, I just don't know how to describe it. Just has this super Lilith vibe to it. I mean, fair enough. I am proud of the fact that my art style is unique. Like I said, it just makes me happy to see that the VTuber community likes my art as well, you know? You know what, one day I might ask you to make a live 3D version of the Ahegao Poggers shirt. Hell yeah. I mean, I could do that. I have all sorts of different outfits for this model. I am bad at seeing differences in art styles. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, though. Typically, when you're looking at like differences in art styles, it becomes a little bit easier if you are yourself an artist, because a lot of what makes up the differences is like how people use line weight, what sort of shapes that they use in their art, you know, things like that. Like, I tend to use very like round shapes in my art, and I have a very, what I call a chunky art style. I use, you know, thicker lines, I do cell shading, like I don't do any sort of, or rather I rarely do any kind of soft shading, and that, you know, all like blends together to create a very sort of like graphic art style art, which is part of what helps make my art look a little bit more unique compared to, you know, the generic anime style. But yeah, it can definitely be a little bit difficult to be able to keep track of that sort of stuff when you yourself, like, aren't an artist or, you know, like, don't really pay too much attention to that field. Which is valid. Like, not everybody, you know, can do that. His zone in disguise confirmed. I wish. Also, please let me know if the music that's playing in the background is, like, too loud or too soft, so that way I can adjust it. Chunky lines are super nice to look at. Aw. What's my evil laugh? I mean, my normal laugh is my evil laugh. You've heard my laugh. Exactly. I'm a demon. I'm always evil. So, a nice little trick that I will show you guys when I actually go into rigging this model, which probably won't be for a while, but I'm actually not even going to bother drawing the second eye, because there's a neat little trick that you can do in Live 2D to where you only have to draw and rig one eye, and then you can just duplicate it over to the other side, and it's so nice. Which means I don't have to worry about, like, animating everything twice and making sure everything is, like, absolutely symmetrical. As long as it looks good here on this side, I can flip it over later. Exactly. Secret tricks. Secret tricks of the trade. Oh yeah, I should probably name these before they get lost. Because that's also something that I'm bad about, is that I will forget to name shit. Which, I'm not gonna lie, is part of the reason why I offer, like, my model creation and rigging sort of as a package, because of how frequently I forget to name shit. I don't want to have to make anyone else deal with my bullshit. So if I do something weird and I, like, rig something, and, like, I name something improperly, or I cut it improperly for whatever the standard is, I'm able to just basically rig it myself and still make it work. Because if I forgot to name it, chances are I still know what the thing is. So it's not that big of a deal. But if I forget to name something, and, like, that's going to go off to another rigger, that's that's a bad thing. That is not the good. Go. Oop. Super fair, I work like that. Hey Jogi, you need some help with your delivery. Nah, I forgot to write what it is all the time. You wouldn't get it anyway. Exactly! Also, hello, Crimson. How are you doing today, sweetheart? Are you done with Final Fantasy already? Or are you just popping in? Can you say Ethan Winters before I laugh? Ethan Winters. That's the thing. Well, there you go. I'm a happy burger right now. Hell yeah. But only for that moment. I am always in perpetual agony. I mean, that's valid. That's life. We all exist in agony. Can use song requests? Sure. I'm just using Pretzel Rocks as my background, but if it's something I can look up on YouTube without, like, getting in trouble with YouTube later, then sure. I'm trying to keep stuff that'll, I'm trying to keep off stuff that'll, demonetize me on YouTube later. let's see. Oh, that's the B-Stars opening? No, that'll absolutely get me in trouble. That is absolutely, that'll absolutely get me flagged. Unfortunately, it seems like a lot of like anime openings and endings will get you flagged right now. And it's really kind of annoying. That doesn't look right. Better. YouTube has one of its phases again. Yeah, basically. Unfortunately, YouTube's been kind of terrible about that shit lately. And while technically I'm not a monetized channel yet, you know, it's really obnoxious having to deal with the fallout of having those copyright claims come up, you know, like as it is right now too, because even though I'm not monetized, if something comes up with a copyright claim, they will put ads on that video and I will see nothing of it, but people still have to deal with those ads. And frankly, I'm pissed off about it. That might work. Hold on. Yeah, that should be fine since that's SNES music. So strangely, like a lot of times, this doesn't hit the copyright flags. I just noticed the tablet, I think, in front of your model. Yes, I use the Spud tablet. So the tablet that's in front of my model plus the hand come as a pair. That's also why they move together like this. That looks good. Yeah, YouTube copyright stuff is stupid mostly. Still plan to go to YouTube for one half of my content, and I thankfully have already found an artist that provides music that is fine to use for content creation. Nice! What I do currently with my YouTube channel is it basically hosts my VODs for Twitch. And then when I make my clips into TikTok content, they also get uploaded to YouTube as shorts. Hello, Dreader Lily. Welcome by. How are you doing today? I hope your day is going well. got everyone here today. And like I mentioned before, this is basically just it's sort of just a, like, chill drawing stream, because I have commissions that I need to work on. Or specifically this one in particular, and this one's gonna take me a while. And because I still needed to do more grinding in Ni no Kuni. I have been working on it, you know, but because I still have to do more before I can take on the next area, I figured, you know, this might be a little bit more interesting for y'all. Especially since I've never really shown off my process beyond, like, a couple of streams in Discord where I've hung out with people. Hello, Haru. Welcome by. How are you doing today? I wanted to see the new hand VTuber thing that Lilith showed the other day on her Twitter. It looks good. Did I show this off? I didn't think I showed this off before. Be better as its own layer. VTuber things I'll never understand because I'm still new at stuff. I mean, that's fair. I mean, if you're talking about, like, the hand that I have on my screen, like, as I'm drawing, this was a utility made by another creator. So it's called a Spud tablet, and it literally just works by tracking your cursor. And then I actually made the art so that way it looks like my hand and tablet and everything. Because believe it or not, this is actually, like, what you see for the tablet and the pen and everything else. That's actually what my pen and tablet look like in real life. Yeah, MC Spud tablet. I wonder how they do this kind of stuff. I mean, it's just some basic coding, like I said, just basically to track where the cursor is, and then some additional coding to make, you know, the parts bend where they bend. I'm the one who had to actually go through and, like, make the art look decent with my sweater on and or my jacket on and everything. Gotta lurk, I have to go do my meeting with the big bosses. See y'all in, like, an hour. Oh, have fun with that. Don't eat the HR, Lady Lily. I know you may want to, but don't eat her. And I also thinking to actually work on layouts for my stream because I actually just have a bunch of random stuff. Yeah, having, like, either making or commissioning something that's a little bit more cohesive can always be a nice thing. It's the VPs of the company? Oh no. Have fun with that. No HR. Okay, well, I mean, that's good at least. Sort of, anyway. before I even say hi, I need to say that your character is moving her hand with yours is amazing. Isn't it cool? Also, hello, Kibishi. But yeah, no, this is a utility called Spud Tablet. So it's by the same guy who made the Spud controllers that were really popular for a while. So yeah, it basically comes in two components where you can see the hand on the tablet in front of me and the hand on the screen all work together. But yes, I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Kibishi. Thank you very much for coming by. It's always lovely seeing you. Having a decent day. I haven't eaten, but my body isn't hungry, but I need to eat a fruit or something. Yeah, please make sure that you eat something. Even if you, like, don't feel hungry and you know you haven't eaten all day, it's a good idea to have something in you, because trust me, having a crash when you haven't eaten something, it's not a good feeling. Been there, done that, it sucks. Please eat something. Father, aka Lilith. I am doing quite well today, actually. I decided to make this an art stream because I need to do some more like off-screen grinding in Ni no Kuni, aka stuff that really isn't all that entertaining to watch. And I have this commission to work on, which is a VTuber model. So this is going to take me a while, and I thought, you know, you guys might enjoy seeing a little bit of my process and hanging out with me while I work on this. It's always great to see art. And speaking of it, I know it's been a while since you made it, but thank you for the art with the arrow gun. Yeah, absolutely. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it took so long to get that one done too. Like, because I know that was a point redeem that you did on their channel, right? Unfortunately, like, they commissioned that right when I had a lot of intense, like, real life stuff happening. So it took me a little bit longer than normal to get that done, and I still feel really bad about it. But either way, I think it came out really nicely. Nah, that was on my part. Had lots of stuff and couldn't get to Arrow about it, so I'm very sorry it took so long on it. No, not at all. Like I said, Arrow didn't even talk to me about it until they had all of that information. And then, like I said, it just took me a while to be able to actually finish it. Because right around that time was when my old tablet... Whoop, camera, what are you doing? There we go. But right around that time is when my old computer tablet broke down on me, and I had to switch over to my iPad. And trying to convert a project from having been worked on a computer to working on an iPad is not the easiest. Especially given that I work on a much, much larger scale when I'm working on my computer versus working on my iPad. Yeah, it is a lot of work. And then part of the way through that, I was able to get this new tablet, and I was able to finish it on my computer. But yeah, that plus like a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on in my life at the time just like made that a trip and a half to actually complete. And it was nobody's fault. It was literally just life decided it was going to happen and then not stop happening. Yeah, so a little bit of information about this particular VTuber, because I don't think they've talked too much about their lore on their or their design inspirations either on their Twitter account. But this particular VTuber is a Jersey Devil, which you may recognize if you're from the United States. They are a being born of spite. And this particular one has an addiction to sugar and social media. AKA the best place to find spite. Exactly. But yeah, they are a Jersey Devil. There we go. Should be moved down because these are going behind the head. There we go. But yeah, this is basically their human form. They have a more like actual Jersey Devil looking form, but this is the form that they look like when they're pretending to be a human. And then this form is partly based off of the PNG that I made for Gazz, plus the reference sheet that they made for themselves, because they themselves are also an artist. So they made themselves a reference sheet based off of that PNG that I made for them. And then, you know, that's being like reinterpreted back into my style, so that way I can create their model. Can't wait to see their debut. My new mission is making more comrades and connecting with them. Hell yeah! They are a fun one. I think you will enjoy them when they get the chance to debut. And the horn was broken in a fight with the bug boy. I mean, Mothman. I learned that in the super secret test stream. Yes, exactly. Yep, they fought Mothman and lost. And then, they had no idea there was a Mothman VTuber. So I'm gonna try to introduce them to Mothman at some point. Because Mothman's a mutual of mine, and I think that would be hilarious. But yeah, what do you think of their hair so far? I'm trying to give it that sort of like choppy, you know, I totally cut this hair myself sort of look. Whoa. Camera? Are you doing okay, camera? chunky strawberry. There we go. I can always clean up the line art for that when I go to color that. Let's see. Alright, next we do the horns. Or rather, antlers, since it is a Jersey Devil. Kind of trying to give it some, like, little bit of, like, gnarly looking antlers. You tell I don't draw antlers much. am in fear. I can't hear your reply, but I will be saying something when this meeting is done. Oh boy. Yeah, that doesn't sound good. The fuck happened? The way that this, like, it's there. Let's change that. Yeah, that doesn't sound good at all. I hope everything's okay. A lot of the detailing from this is going to come from just color work and everything else, because all the breaks are going to be like discolored, and I might make it look like a little bit charred or something. So another thing that is important when making these sorts of like live 2D models, you kind of have to also like draw in extra bits that you normally wouldn't have to draw in. So like I have to draw in this extra space for the neck, because as the head moves and rotates and leans up and down, you know, you don't want to see any sort of gaps in the in how the neck attaches to the head, because, well, A, that looks bad, and B, like, it kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. So, like, I have extra, so, like, the extra bit for my neck actually already goes pretty far, simply so that way when I move my head back and forth or look side to side, you know, you don't you don't actually like see any like blank spots in my neck. You don't see my hair poke through or anything. It's already 12 a.m. Welcome to Thursday in the EU, everybody. Oh boy. Oh wow, yeah, it's already 6 p.m. here. Shit. Where the fuck does the time go? I didn't realize I'd already been at this for an hour. So, since they have clothes that are going to be covering up a fair portion of, like, their chest and everything, I'm just going to go ahead and, like, extend the neck a little bit underneath the clothes here. Normally, like, I would cut the neck off at about, like, right here, and then, like, make a separate chest piece. Just so that just to help with, like, with movement and everything. Like, on my model, my neck, my clavicle, and the chest behind my breasts are actually, like, different pieces. Whereas for this one, like, the neck and the clavicle are going to be two different pieces, and, like, I think that's it. Yeah, time does indeed go noon. Jeez. There we go. Now, like I said, I'm doing all these line arts separately. Like, all of these layers with, like, the line arts. These are probably going to quadruple in size. Because as I go through, for each, for almost every single line art layer, there is going to be an additional layer for, like, the base toning, and then another layer for, like, shading and highlighting, and then, like, any other, like, small details that I add, like blushing around the clavicles or ear tips and things like that. And now, granted, all of those get merged down before I actually put them into Live 2D, like, before I export it out, but by, like, just prior to that consolidation step, like, take however many line art layers that I have at that point and basically quadruple them. I think my model alone ended up with, like, 230 layers before I merged them all together. Like, it's very much a thing. Oh, wrong button. level up, it's the 5th. I can be a weeb again in Phantasy Star Online. The Katana class is back. Hey, there you go. I made, like, a character for Phantasy Star Online, but I have done, like, nothing in it yet. I just haven't had the time to. Like, Final Fantasy already eats up all of my time as it is. You need someone to run along, I would be happy to. Yeah, I mean, at some point, when I have the opportunity to get into it, I'd love to. Like I said, the problem is that Final Fantasy kind of eats all my time. Like, when I'm not actively working on commissions, or streaming, or, like, doing any of my other various channel maintenance stuff, like making content for TikTok or whatnot, I'm usually playing Final Fantasy XIV. Yeah, like, that's also the reason why, like, I got bullied into playing Destiny, but I haven't had a chance to hop on much lately either, because, well, of Final Fantasy XIV. I have so much shit that I need to do in that game, like catching up on raids that I've missed, and, you know, leveling up classes outside of my main, and, you know, getting all my stuff prepared for Endwalker. Because that comes out in just a few months, which I am super excited for. God, I'm so excited for Endwalker, you have no idea. There we go. T-shirt. Sayer was like, how can we make the Weeb class even more anime? Let's give every special attack a 3-step combo for even more slashies. Nice. Quite even. That does sound pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. Honestly, I'm still sad that, like, my favorite MMO of all time, besides Final Fantasy, no longer exists. They had to shut down a while ago, unfortunately. Double horizontal slash, multiple slashes, 360, unlimited blade works. Hell yeah. That's great. Actually, that little buckle should be on its own layer. Looks pretty good. What game was that, MMO? It was one called WildStar. And it was absolutely my favorite. It fixed a lot of the issues that I had with other MMOs at the time. Because when I found it, I was also playing stuff like, you know, Star Wars The Old Republic and things like that. And, you know, I had played WoW and, you know, other games, and I had major issues with them because, you know, like Star Wars The Old Republic, you ran around and areas just felt like very much the same. Like, there was very little variation in the planets that you were on, or at least like within the planet itself. Like, you know, if like the starting area looked one way on a planet, the entire rest of the planet was going to look the same way. For the most part, there was one or two exceptions. But it, you know, it's a problem. It's boring. It's fucking boring to look at. And it really doesn't feel like you're making much progression in an area when the area itself doesn't progress. You know what I mean? Then, you know, you get into how grindy both of those games were. Like, you know, The Old Republic, Warcraft, pretty much every MMO that was out there on the market at the time was extremely grindy because they wanted you playing for as long as they possibly could. WildStar did away with a lot of that. With WildStar, you actually progressed at a pretty quick pace, like level-wise. And when they went free to play, they actually did something really cool with that too. But like either way, like when the game first came out, you progressed at a pretty good pace, and then the actual worlds actually felt, you know, different. Like the different areas felt like different areas, and you progressed through them pretty quickly. It was just, you know, it was a good time. Good times had by all. Unfortunately, however, they were plagued with a bad launch, which kinda killed them a little bit, because MMOs, you know, literally live and die by how good their launch is. WildStar did not have the best launch. Unfortunately, they had server issues out the gate, and they ended up with a pretty big issue with, like, you know, people not being able to get in, so they just stopped trying to get it. And the rumors of how bad the launch was, uh, basically continued like and spread through the MMO community in general. So less people were trying to play the game, and it just kind of created a runaway effect, and it really sucked because it was a wonderful game. The story was actually a lot of fun too. And then you get into like when it went free to play. They did have server issues again, unfortunately, but when they went free to play, like unlike when Star Wars: The Old Republic went free to play, what WildStar decided to do was keep everyone's experience progression the same from before they went free to play. Unlike Old Republic, which basically went, nah, we're gonna make it so that way only the people who are paying accrue experience at the at that original rate, and that anyone who you know didn't pay for the game had their experience rate throttled. Now WildStar was just like, nah, you're gonna still gain experience at the same rate that you like were before, but if you continue on with like subscription costs, then you will have like boosted experience gains. So everyone still gets to progress through the game at like a satisfactory clip, but if you wanted to pay a little bit extra, you could progress a little bit faster. And it wasn't like ridiculously faster. It was enough to make it like feel like it was worth paying for the subscription, but it wasn't like completely unfair to the people who weren't paying for it, you know, which I think was absolutely amazing. I'm so glad that they did that. Boosted is always better than throttled. I agree entirely. Like I said, I'm so glad that they ended up going the route that they did. But unfortunately, just due to those like runaway issues that I mentioned, they ended up having to go under, and it makes me really sad because it was a really good game. And I don't know, I've kind of had a lot of that sort of stuff on my mind lately too, especially in the wake of what's going on with Activision Blizzard at the moment with the lawsuits against them. And just, you know, kind of thinking about like the heyday of that kind of MMO that they had back then and everything else. It's just kind of been on my mind a lot. Because, you know, it's interesting, like, having grown up in, like, in a phase with, like, so much change to it. You know, because, like, I remember when Warcraft was just the tactical games. Like, there was no World of Warcraft. I remember, you know, playing it with... I remember playing the original, like, Warcraft tactical games. And I remember being excited when World of Warcraft came out. You know, I remember playing the trial that they had at the time, which is the only way that I have played the game outside of the recent classic release, is I played one of the original trials, like pre-Burning Crusade. You know, if that tells you anything. exactly how that feels, though. One of my favorite games as a teen also had to shut down. What game was that? If you don't mind me asking. Rusty Heart's a mix of RPG and side-scrolling fighting game, similar to Ellsworth, but with a much darker world and color palette, vampires, guns, and stuff like that. I vaguely remember hearing about that. I don't know too much about it, but I do remember hearing about that somewhere. I'm sorry that it had to get shut down. That always sucks. Like, when you lose that's when you feel like you're losing that sort of, like, piece of your childhood and everything, or, yeah, it's just not the most fun experience. Sank hours into that. I played almost right after the game launched in the West even. Damn, nice. How long were they going for? Fair enough. I'll wait. But yeah, like I was saying before, though, about, like, remembering a lot of the stuff around World of Warcraft, I said I do actually remember a lot of it. And I remember, you know, all the stories about how, like, people were getting addicted to it because of how good the actual game was. Because World of Warcraft was one of the first that really struggled with that kind of, like, really addictive, like, gameplay style. And then continued to do so throughout their run, which is why I think they had so much of a player base and kept on to it for so long. Even despite, like, a lot of the stupid shit that they did with that game. And it really kind of sucks knowing that, like, a lot of the original people who were involved in it are gone from that company now, which has led to, like, the steady decline in the quality of the game, the quality of the expansions, and, you know, then hearing about the environment that they've been fostering, especially since Activision bought them out, you know, like however many years ago. I don't know, it's just kind of a weird thing to think about. (2011 to 2014). Oh, so they were only around for about 3 years then. I think WildStar was around for 5 or so, I want to say. Because I found the game when I was in college, and then it shut down while I was still in Florida. Now I feel old again. Oh, I know that feeling. It's okay, though. My friends in this community make me feel old all the time because I'm definitely on like the older side of VTubers since I'm 28 in reality, and yeah, a lot of my viewers often make me feel old. Hello, Sen. Welcome by. I hope you enjoy your stream. Aw, thank you. And thank you for popping by, even if you can't stick around. It's always lovely to see you. I hope you have a good day at work. I feel like a baby now. It's okay, Kuro. Honestly, you're closer to the actual, like, average age of VTubers, so you're fine. Yes, hello. I am Will Baby. I mean, yeah, we know you're a BBCTR. Cause you're not even 18 yet. But also, hello, Kuro. Welcome by. How are you doing today, hun? I hope you're having a good day so far. We need to have a doodle time together. Yeah, absolutely. Just let me know when and I'm down. I always love doing things with people. You know this. There we go. Got some seams. I really have been drawing for days. I ended up semi-redoing my model. Oh, damn. Well, you're gonna have to show me, like, the changes that you made. I want to see. Like, I hope you know that you're not gonna get out of showing them to me. I'll even send a recent model I did. Hell yeah, do it. I want to see. Show me the things. I always love seeing the work that my friends do. Like, I have such skilled friends, and it's amazing. Of 1 to cringe, how bad is it to put black angel wings on a katana swinging military elven nurse? That's pretty cringe, bruh, but do what you want. If it makes you happy, fucking do it. You ain't gonna hear shit from me. Lines. Alright, so we can work on the collar next. I need that on actually so I can see where the chin is. It doesn't, but to be honest, it's not even the cream of the cringe in Phantasy Star. I believe that. I 100% believe that. Like, I may not have played much of Phantasy Star, but I've seen it. It animu. Hello, Gazz. Yes, look, I'm working on your model. Rune! Hello! It is a Runekeeper raid. Hello, raiders! How are you doing today, Rune? How was your stream? What were you playing today? Also, hello, raiders! If you do not know who I am Lilith Nox, your supportive demon waifu. Welcome by. I am a variety streamer. I play everything from JRPGs to action-adventure to puzzle games. And as you can see, I am also an artist. You're playing Rust again? Very nice. Here, let me get this all typed up and as you talk to raiders. Oh boy. Yeah, please tell us what happened in the meeting. I'm very curious. But yeah, what I'm working on right now is a VTuber model commission for Gazz Salad, as you see in my chat today. They are becoming a VTuber after having streamed with me for a little bit. So I'm working on their model. And as you can see, this is a half body model, so this is not a full body like mine is. But this is honestly a very unique critter, and I'm excited to be working on this. A gun was not held to my back. I mean, it wasn't. If it was, you would be a Furby VTuber. Because I really wanted you to be a long Furby, remember? Gazz isn't a Furby, I want that decal back. We were talking about making a long Furby alternate form. Oh, I see. Very nice. I like the updates, Kuro. Oh yeah, right. You're editing a Muppet together for yourself, aren't you? Can I still divorce? No, you cannot. I'm afraid you and Gazz are stuck with each other. Well, gotta live with a Furby. They're not a Furby yet. Yeah, unfortunately, I have no idea where the source tweet for the Muppet thing went. Um, but yes, that's going to be hilarious. Muppet Gazz. So we were asked to focus on appreciation, so we all made slides with that focus. We get into the meeting, and we were told we should really be talking about attrition because it is terrible. Duh, it's a sales environment. Sales nationally has doubled the attrition of any other job. They are comparing it to the tech days. I mean, we already know that company is stupid, so it doesn't surprise me. So because it's so bad, we, the fun metric people, should figure out what we can do to make it better. Yeah, people don't go to college. People go to college literally to address these types of problems. Yep. No fucking joke. That company confuses the shit out of me. I'm not gonna lie. I do not understand, like, what they think they're doing half the time. But, like, yeah, no, they really should have realized that once they transitioned that shit to, like, a full-on, sales job, that was not going to go the way, like, that it was before. Like, you can't force technicians to go into sales and expect things to be normal. Like, that's not how that works. I don't think people who can have pay max out at $17 an hour are really going to be able to fix this after decades of study, and my job is not treated with enough respect for me to fix this. Valid. Very valid. You found the source? Good job. But yeah, no, that... Honestly, Lily, that company's just fucking stupid, and you really need to get the fuck out of there. Like, no joke. But yeah, no, like, Jurion's dumb. They're very dumb. I don't understand why they do the shit that they do, and why they expect you to do the shit that they expect you to do, because it's frankly bullshit. Part 3, so they asked 3 randoms which we should talk about, our slides or attrition, and they pretty much said the slides can address attrition lies. So we are all supposed to go one by one on our opinions. They ran out of time, so my turn is next week, where I'm going to ask the fuck to the existing interviews say, maybe check those, as well as seeing what is presented in training versus what they feel they are actually doing, and the fact that people are burning out and it's brushed off by some. That's a very good point. Like, this company likes to ignore burnout in its people, and that's not helpful either, because that's exactly what's getting people to leave. I am sorry that you're stuck dealing with that. Like, honestly, I am. Because that company is bullshit, and they don't treat their people correctly, and if their training is anything like it was when I was there, like, it does not work properly at all. Like, they do not train you on the stuff that you're actually going to be using. For leadership, and the fact that we are brushed off by some leadership, and the fact that we are only paid marginally better than any other call center that is either just sales or no sales, does it mean people will want to stay when it's shit? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like that's also another, like, big part of it. Like, they do not pay y'all enough for what you do. Period. Like, I really don't think they understand how difficult it is to be able to do cold call sales, when, like, you know, people are calling in for a tech-based issue. Like, it's not like it's something like, you know, oh, these people were calling in, about their bill or something else most of the time. No, they're calling in because they're already having an issue. They're already frustrated. They don't want to hear a sales pitch. Lukewarm sales. Yeah, it's basically just cold sales, and it's bullshit, and that requires special training to be able to do effectively, which they do not fucking give at that company. So when he said, I know you made the slide, but let's talk about this, that's when I typed that I was upset but couldn't hear. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. You really need to get out of there. Like, you really need to find a better job. Like, fuck that company. I applied to 5 places today. Yeah. Wait, I was thinking cold sales versus cold calling. Yeah, it's not cold calling, it's people calling us. But it is cold sales. But I'm not willing to take a huge pay cut. Valid. Honestly, like, you may be needing to look for places outside of where you're currently located. Like, I had to leave that whole ass state in order to get away from a lot of that shit. You may need to do the same thing. Because there's a lot of people leaving that state because employment there is absolutely bullshit, and finding employment there is bullshit. If I move again, I have to move to Georgia with my mom. Oof. Well, I mean, do whatever you gotta do, I guess. But yeah, like I said, I know a lot of people have been having to leave down there. Beach just moved from Texas. I know! I know you did. Like I said, do whatever you have to do. I meant what I said. So what we gotta do is find out when the bank is least full. I mean... Wouldn't solve all life's problems, but it would solve a lot of them. For that sleeve, because I should be able to animate this pretty well from here. Sorry, the second I raided you, someone started throwing boom at our base in Rust. Oh no! Well, I hope you kicked their asses. Oh yeah, they are so salty. Damn straight, kick their asses. They ain't allowed to do shit like that. At least not without getting blowed the fuck up back. Took at least 6 kits from them and top tier guns multiple times. Hell yeah! They would throw boom and then camp 2 different hills with snipers. Ah, gotcha. I see, I see. Well, like I said, as long as you kick their asses, that's the important part. So I flanked them both from behind and just ended them. Hell yeah. That's how you do it. I mean, if they're not going to be watching their backs, you might as well take advantage of it. Fuck that noise. Oh, thank you very much for the hydrate and the posture check, Gazz. I am sitting up straight, which is very difficult to do while arting, but I'm doing it anyway. Bank field trip. Oh yeah, you missed that. Wish I was leaning to the left in my chair because pain. Okay, well, I mean, to be fair though, like, you actually hurt yourself. Like, you were moving furniture and got hurt. That's different than just sitting here and arting. Hello, Professor Tesla. Welcome by. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a lovely Wednesday so far. So I need to send you the bad at math clip last night. Jogi bullied me because I said 9 plus 21 was 22. Oh no. Oh no. Also, I am doing very well. Thank you very much for asking. We're just working on a VTuber model commission for one of my chat members, for Gazz. I am making their VTuber model for them. I did not bully you. It was just playful, merry teasing. I mean, that's bullying. You can bully with love. It's a thing. I have absolutely been bullied with love before, so can attest. It is a thing that can happen. I also regularly bully people with love. This now needs to be adjusted because I moved the body around so much. There we go. I bully without love. Rude. Bullying with love is the best kind of bullying. I'm Jogi also teased me with lewd, and he's gonna get a bite when I get my hands on him. Oh my. Oh my, oh my. So Gazz, what do you think so far? I'm innocent as the morning dew? That's a fucking lie. That's a lie and I know it. Gazz, where are you? What do you think? Love it. I love my stickers and my band-aid. Yes. There's going to be more. I'm still coming up with a few extra designs to be able to like stick on your antlers and the like. And maybe like a couple more on the face. Don't mind that there's only one eye drawn. There's actually a neat trick that you can do in Live 2D where I only have to draw and animate this one eye, and then I can just flip everything over and keep it symmetrical. And it's the best thing. So I don't bother drawing the other eye when I'm in the art program, because then it's just like, nah, I can just have it taken care of for me, and in Live 2D, it's all good. Let's see here. I need to go in and adjust the collar, though. It's me. Why does no one believe I'm an innocent maiden inside? Do you really want an answer to that question? Won't let me transform all of these like this. That's fine. But I can at least do this. There we go. That looks a little bit better. Yeah, don't answer that. Exactly. Exactly. We know what you're like, Jogi. We love you, but we know what you're like. I will say I designed the collar before I ordered the real one, so I'm glad it matches the IRL counterpart. Well, to be fair, like, the color that you had in your concept art did not. I kind of figured you wanted it to more or less match what you have in the, what you have in reality. So I changed it to be that. I'm also making your Bella Strawberry. Because I can. Because I have artistic freedom and you can't stop me. And then you'll probably have like maybe a light strawberry print on the shirt as well. Because I know how you are with strawberries. And that's just how that's going to be. I won't stop whatever changes you make. I mean, I figured you wouldn't. Like, I know your aesthetics. Like, I've known you for how many years? I know what you like at this point. A straw belly. Strawberry milk, gore, and hairy men. I mean, some debatably ugly men too. Just saying. Because you get angry at me every time I point that out. They are ugly, but also in need of my love. If you say so. Don't forget butter on abs. Yep, that's right. Can't forget the butter on the abs, Gazz. mean, you know, I've still got your exotic butters PNG in my in my overlay, Gazz. So it's a thing. And now I'm just going to leave it there now that you're in chat, so everybody can be reminded of your exotic butters. You know what? I don't want to know. It was a Final Fantasy stream. Gazz just said that they wanted to lick butter off of Centaur Ramuh's abs. And we are not letting them forget that. I'm not listening. I would like to forget, please. Sorry. Can't happen. It will remain a thing. I'll even add it as a point redeem. Rate me in butter. Hell yeah. I mean, Gazz and Jogi got chat married because of, because Gazz rated him above her man thing in butter, which is the best thing to me. Also, hello, Scraps. Welcome by. I mean, the butter incident was a catalyst for me getting banned and then wifed. Exactly. Jogi became Gazz's wife, and everything was happily ever after. I think. I hope. Here we go. A little strawberry on the pocket. I remember the exact words. I fucked up. Jogi's hot. Yup. Oh no, we're never letting you live this down, Gazz. I hope you realize this. To be honest, that's exactly how Bryce and Josh got together in roleplay. I was making fun of Josh's model in-game, and then when I saw the profile, I said I fucked up, he's hot. That's great. Also, thank you very much for coming by, Scraps. I'm sorry that that your tablet's not wanting to work with you today, but it's very nice to see you. Deja vu, I have been in this place before. You know, I've never seen Initial D. I only know that track because of the meme. And I love it. Yo. I did not do that with the Ian Man thing. He sent me a pic, and the first thing I did was drew a bald spot in his beard and sent it back saying, I fixed you. Now we're here. That's great. Is that how you learned that he's a brat tamer? No, I learned that way later. Ah, gotcha. So nice of you. Men can get very insecure about beard spots. No. She added in a bald spot. That's fucking hilarious. And I need paint stripper and a new primer paint. Ooh, fun. No, it's already a bald spot. I filled it in. Let me rephrase. Oh, okay. It sounded like you had drawn in the bald spot, aka you were trolling him. Okay. So, like, outside of certain things that are going to happen through coloring, such as, like, strawberry prints on the shirt and everything, this is actually the base of the model done. Like, at least line art-wise. There will be a jacket that can be taken on and off, like mine can be later. But for the actual base of the model, this is pretty much done at the moment, line work-wise. And that took me just about 2 hours. Gazz is so cute, VTube and IRL. I agree with the sentiment. Anyway, I am going to leave this here for now. Next time will be some color work done. And I'll probably just draw the jacket like off stream because I'm currently, you know, struggling with trying to get it to actually work with the model, so I'll figure that out off stream. But thank you all very much for hanging out with me while I worked on this today. I appreciate every single one of you. Especially given that this is not what I had originally planned on streaming today. I had planned on streaming Ni no Kuni, and then monsters were kicking my ass, and was just like, nope, this is not a thing that's happening today. So, I think I will send you all over to my friend. Oh wow, she's been going for a while. She might be ending soon. Meh, I'm going to send you over to Carrie it anyway, because she's playing Final Fantasy XIV, and I haven't rated her in a while. And she is absolutely lovely. I think y'all will love her if you don't know her already. again, thank you all so very much for hanging out with me today. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday evening. Make sure you eat, drink, do everything that you need to, and I will see you again tomorrow for some Final Fantasy XIV. Bye!